single time that Vince crossed him. That attests to his social game. So how do you betray half the house to the point where they forgive you and still pitch me? I mean, I always knew who was pitching me. Vince told me every time. So it's like, when you have somebody who can do that and make it to the end, how is that not incredible? No, Keanu was a beast. It definitely says more about Keanu, absolutely. But I do feel like in past, at least the seasons that I watched, usually the person who like lies and manipulates gets cut. So I thought the fact that he made it that far, was his jury management great? Fuck no. That's the problem that he had. Like, and here's the other thing. This is what I also learned from a Big Brother alum. The problem was that when you, so like, oh, hang on one second. Hang on. My neighbors call me. I think I have to move my car. Hang on. BRB. Quick for my roommate. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna put some music on. We got First Date by Blink 182. I mean, either that or do you guys want to watch the edits? Like, what do you guys want? You want the music with the Be Right Back, or do you want the edits? What do you guys want? What do y'all want? Y'all want the edits? Okay, bet. Hang on, I got y'all.
Hello, Morgan.
Julie! Love you guys.
You look stunning, of course.
Thank you. So do you. Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict.
Same.
Zach, you are evicted from the Big Brother house. Morgan, you are safe. Riley, you are evicted.
You guys are gonna send me home.
No, she's not. She doesn't have that power. She's only one person.
She does. Vince, I don't understand why you feel like you have to hold her hand and sit her down and give her a blankie and a bottle.
Don't talk shit about me. No.
Get fucked! Get fucked!
We still have 2 chances. Vito and Blockbuster.
I haven't won anything, Vinny. I haven't won anything.
Congratulations,
It's a big Vito and a baby Vito. It's insane. I'm gonna pass out.
So I have a YouTube channel.
Y'all know me. I'm very big on giving credit, making sure credit goes where credit is due, bitches. Okay? People don't, you know, people will never not get credit in this stream. Also, big shout out to Annie Cunt Towers in the chat who did this for me. Can we just get an applause for this starting soon screen? Like, I swear to God, I was like, hey, I just want to give you creative freedom. This is kind of what I'm thinking. And literally blew my socks off. I was just gagged. Gagged. Okay? Even like the BRB was so subtle and perfect. I could die. I'm obsessed. I'm so obsessed. So obsessed. Okay. Okay, what else? What else do we have? Any other questions? What other questions did we have? Any other questions? Oh, at what point in the game did you realize you were going to be at the end after a competition or conversation you had? Honestly, Zippy, I didn't know if I was going to make it that far. I just knew that my threat level was really big. Keeping Keanu in the house was crucial for me to not be voted out. I'm not saying if it was me and Keanu, I'm not saying that I wouldn't have been voted out, but for me, he was a bigger threat in my game. So keeping him was smarter. Oh, and I also want to talk about the Ayla versus Ashley. We do need to talk about that because um, a lot of people were really curious about like the decision between, okay, we can go through a couple. The decision between keeping Will and Ashley over Ashley, or keeping Ashley over Will, and then Ashley over Ava. Okay. So the Will versus Ashley vote was really, really tough. I don't know how they showed it. I don't know how they showed it. Also, yeah, voting out Ashley over Mickey was hilarious. I found that out. I was like, fucking Vince, of course. Anyway, so Ashley over Will. It really came down to Vince and I's vote. We were the deciding vote that week. And we were very torn. I don't know how they showed it on the show, but we were very torn. And this was why we went with Ashley over Will. Just like Nessie, just like you said, Will was a weapon. If you sit next to him, you go home. And we knew moving forward that would have been the case. It showed Ashley convincing us. Okay, so basically it was very torn. At first, we were Team Will. Like, we were 100% Team Will. And then I started having conversations with Vince. And I was like, hear me out. We don't know what Ava's thinking. We don't know. She doesn't really show us her cards, us specifically. And while Will and Ava are very close and are each other's number ones, I'm not sure if their game relationship is as strong as their personal relationship. And so for me, we wanted to have some sort of in on Ava. And we also knew that Ashley was closer in age to Lauren and had a better chance connecting with Lauren than Will did. Because Will and Lauren never spoke. So because Will and Lauren never spoke, if we kept Will, sure, we might have had an outlet to Ava, but we wouldn't have had that outlet to Lauren. You know what I'm saying? So like, that was the hard part. Moving forward, it definitely could have been something where, like, could we have used the relationship with Will and Ava to our advantage? Perhaps. But I think the thing is we weren't actually sure. Because, like, Will was the kind of guy, like, he didn't push agendas. Like, he wasn't really digging. Like, Will was in a great spot. But the thing is Ava was his undoubtedly number one. And no matter what, Will was never going to vote to evict Ava. And that was what was dangerous. So for us, on a personal level, we wanted to keep Will. But Vince and I knew that on a game level, it made sense to keep Ashley. Also, Ashley was very intelligent, especially in mental competitions. So we felt that, because here's the thing, you could either keep Will as a weapon, and what a lot of people said throughout the house is have a person that you could potentially beat in physical competitions and things like that. But I also know, like, and I'm not going to share this because this was like a private conversation between like Will, Vince, and I, but like he basically had a conversation explaining like why he does, or like why he wouldn't want to just be kept for a certain reason. You know what I mean? And so when I was telling Vince, I was like, look, right now we're leaning, because like we were 100% keeping Will. And then I had a long night conversation with him about why I felt Ashley was better. And it wasn't even for my game particularly, it was for his as well. I was like, right now we have to decide between a judge. It's coming down to Will or like Ashley, you know? And while I have been reading that like Ashley was targeting Vince and I, the thing is like we felt that it was just better to keep Ashley because, like someone said in the chat, like Will was definitely a weapon. If he would have went to the end, I really feel like there's a chance that he would have won the game, because his social game was impeccable. So I know that at one point Ashley was worried because she wasn't sure if Vince and I were keeping her, because we were very 50-50. And Vince really was unsure about keeping her. So I kind of had to campaign a little bit more for Vince about like why it was important to keep Ashley. And even after we kept her, he knew, he even told me, he's like, that was the right decision. So that was that. I mean, here's the thing. Anybody, Seal, like, was going to take a shot at Vince and I. So I don't know how the show edited it or anything, but like Vince and I would always talk about how an open duo from week 2 making it this far, there's like, why wouldn't we? Now, here's the reason why we didn't cut Ashley over Ava is because of the judges. I'm telling you, part of me was like, if I send Ashley home on my HOH, are the jury members, specifically the judges, going to think that that was a move, or that was me putting Ashley in harm's way and Vince voting her out? You know what I'm saying? But again, it's funny whenever I hear, also, Groot, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. I'm honestly going off of how I would function. That alliance, while it was dead to everyone else, it wasn't dead to me. You know? So like in my head, like whether it was dead to other people, it wasn't dead to me. So I wanted to value that alliance, because if I'm standing in the final 2 chairs, I can say like, not only was I the most honest and loyal player this season, but I valued an alliance that people didn't believe in. Because Vince didn't believe in it. I had to literally convince him to. You know? I wouldn't have wanted to keep Rachel in there for very long because she would have won the game. All of us knew that though. But I did hate when she went out. That was awful. Yeah, exactly. Good vibe. It was hard because it's like, I think a lot of people thought that we were very unaware of the threat level that we were as a duo. Like, we used to joke about like, God, how are we not on the block this week? You know what I mean? Hi, Clark. Yeah, and see, this is what's interesting about what you guys see is like, from the inside of the house, it seemed like Will and Ava's social game was impeccable. And hearing a lot of other things, it's crazy. You know what I mean? It's interesting to do, like, to hear something different. Thanks, Clark. I love you. Oh my God, yes. Okay, let's talk about that one-on-one with Keanu and Vince in the goddamn gym, okay? Because I swear to God, I don't know how I was edited, but it was so funny because I've seen so many comments being like, oh, she's so controlling. I'm like, okay, first of all, that day I hadn't spoken to Vince, and I finally get to the HOH room. We're finally chilling, and Keanu sees me go in there, and he immediately is like, hey, bro, like, can I steal you for a second? And I was like, oh, fuck, here we go, because Keanu also has 17-hour-long one-on-ones. And he's like, oh, he's like, yeah, well, let's go to the gym. So then they go to the gym, and I remember listening to Vince's music and watching like the kitchen and studying like the memory wall. And I literally timed how long it was. And once it got to like 30, 40 minutes, I think I got up, went down to the kitchen, started cleaning. I was just, my thing is like, I felt that way on the outside of the house in a sense of like, I don't like when I feel like my time isn't valued. And it's like, instead I would have preferred like someone to be like, or Vince or whoever to be like, hey, like, I'm gonna, like, this is gonna take a while, like, I'll come find you. You know what I'm saying? But I also know, and you guys are right, and I'm so glad you guys are picking up on this, like, Keanu did not like when me and Vince had conversations because he knew that I had a lot of influence over Vince. So I love dude, I actually have the picture saved. It's so funny to me because here's the thing. I remember going downstairs because this was the week that we didn't want Rachel to go up on the block. We knew Keanu was putting in overtime. And I was like, oh, you think you can beat the overtime queen? Do you know who you are against, my friend? Bitch, I invented overtime in this fucking house. Give me a moment. Let me pull my hair back and let me get to work. Because, hello? Do you not see me clock in and never clock the fuck out? What are we talking about? Hold on. Oh, I know. Like, Keanu hated how close I was with Vince. And I don't blame him. I would too. This one kills me. This is how you, if you guys ever send this to somebody, let them know that this is how you know it's been an hour. It's been an hour. Like, look at my face. Let me zoom in. Does this look like a face where I'm playing the fuck around? Are you fucking kidding me? Be so for real. It's been an hour. I hope I have all of you guys say be so for real. Oh my God. I will never, and here's the other part. I went down. This is when I told Rachel, this is when she, like, Rachel was like, Vince is crying up there. I was like, he's crying. Little did I know that he was acting. I'm fucking dead. I'm telling you, so many things I've been finding out about Vince is actually fucking hilarious. I did not realize how much lying he was doing. And I was like, oh my God, no wonder you were cooked for jury, bro. Hello? Oh man. Oh, I know when Ava went up there, Ava, like, I don't know if she actually said anything to him or anything, but like even Ava was pissed because everyone was so fed up with Keanu at that point that it was just like, at this point, bro, fuck no. Also, I don't know why, but like this just gets me so hype every time I see this. Like, I was pumped, bro. I was pumped. See if I can find any other ones. Oh, this one's iconic. Bitch, what the, like, did y'all not think he was playing with a gamer? Y'all really thought I was gonna let y'all have a conversation? I'm gonna say, hold on one second. What the fuck y'all doing in here? Oh, y'all gaming? I'm gonna game too. I'm a game too. Wait, hold up. I'm gonna come in here. Oh, y'all talking game? Bet. What the fuck we talking about? Hello? The fuck? That one killed me. When I saw that, I was like, no fucking way. And last but certainly not least, one of the best feelings I had all fucking season. Bitch. Oh, look at the face. I was locked in. I was staring at that voodoo doll. I was so ready. I was like, oh baby, this is about to be the best feeling of the fucking season. Yay! Oh, I couldn't wait. I was so excited. It's funny, Ava clocked it. Ava's like, I wouldn't be surprised if we have to use needles to stab them. And I was like, oh, that's tea. I love it. Yes. Yes, let's do that. Also, this is the other thing. I did not realize that this picture broke the internet to the point where, I'm just going to put it up there. You guys know what I'm talking about. This one. I'm not going to lie. I get it. I get it. One of my friends, she sent me that and it was just so funny. I just laughed so hard. But at the end of the day, guys, this is my favorite. I hope this is my favorite one because this is just such a dork. This is so funny. This one is by far my little face is so funny. Da, 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 da. Like, that's what it's giving. Da, 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 da. Super Morg. Hey, Mom. Hey, look at me, Mom. Look at how cool. Hey, guess what, Mom? This is my Vito. Yeah. Yep, that's my Vito. Da, 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 da. Super Morg. Thoughts on the viral HOH door clip with Vince? Oh, you mean when we walked in and we didn't know that they were talking there? Yeah, that one was actually quite interesting. I was like, damn, this is what is crazy about the house. You don't actually realize the angles they have in there. I'm like, damn, y'all really had angles of, okay, who remembers the pet sock? I did not actually realize that they had angles of everything. I was like, what? Like everything. I was like, oh shit. So y'all like I remember one time, Ashley came out of the toilet and she had like a toilet paper and she's like, I hope they didn't get that. And in my head, I'm like, girl, they probably got, they got everything. Like, They definitely had toilet paper. Also, guys, who peed in the bathroom? Do we know who did that? Do we actually know who did that? Keanu, of course. Oh, we still don't know? Okay, we don't know? Okay. Because here's the thing, the bidet did...
Tell us your story.
Well, we want to introduce you to Hulu, now on Disney+.
Yes.
Hulu is awesome.
Lauren fell in the pool. Like, when Lauren fell in the pool, Ava's mic was in the pool, mine fell in the pool at one point. Like, the pool was just everyone, all of our mics, like, worst nightmare. Keanu's farts are the worst. Do you guys remember when he ripped his pants? Bitch, when I tell you, when he ripped his pants, fuck. That was the funniest shit I had ever experienced. I also did not realize he wasn't wearing anything under that. We thought he was joking. And he goes, no, seriously, guys. And I was like, oh, okay, yep. Like, so funny. The slop farts. Dude, slop was no fucking joke, bro. Slop was no joke. Wait, guys, did they ever show Jeeves? Jimmy did such a good job with Jeeves. Oh my God, Kelly's fucking coffee. Fucking hell. Fuck that. I was fucked. Your thoughts on Keanu winning America's Favorite House Guest? I had a feeling just because his story being second on the block, but I am curious to see how he was edited on the show versus how he was, because I know, at least what I've been reading, a lot of people who watch live feeds versus people who watch the show, there's a lot of discourse between that. Oh my God, when Mickey farted, yes, the first time we were in the train room, that was so funny. In the middle of the sentence, that was the funniest thing. Please don't interrupt your microphone. So funny. Some people, I don't think, realize that the live feeds were on 24/7 now. No, yeah, Kelly's coffee, insane. Did I know Kelly and Lauren did witchcraft in the HOH? What the fuck? Witchcraft? Oh, hell no. Keanu's edit was favorable. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Keanu was very funny in the DRs. I mean, he's a funny dude. Makes sense. Who's my DBD main? I'm a Survivor main. I play with Nancy and I play with Elodie. And then as a killer, I'm a pig main because I like her party hats. Let's fucking go. Like, I loved when Ava said that too. So good. So funny. Girls, oh yeah, girls night with Vinny and Riley. Girls night, so funny. Dude, it was hilarious when like Vince and Riley were freaking out because the face mask was like burning their face. I'm like, it's not burning, guys. It's doing what it's supposed to do. Exactly, boop the snoot. Oh my God, did you guys remember when I had my birthday and I literally was like gaming and I slept with my party hat on? Like, I was serious about having my birthday in that house. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing video game streams soon, of course. Where? Big Brother, the girls of Big Brother. Oh, also, that's one thing I want to talk about too. I saw something where someone was like, wow, Morgan's so shady. She's singing We're Big Brother as Lauren was leaving. That's so fucking rude and da-da-da. This is what I think people need to understand. When the vote is casted and it's done, for me, the game is gone and it's all personal from there. And it's like, it is sad to see somebody leave from the house. It is not fun to see people that you've been spending time with leave the crib. Like, once the vote is casted and they're leaving, that's the end. Like, the game, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Here's what I've concluded. At the end of the day, I know people hate when I say at the end of the day, but at the end of the day, like, there is nothing anybody can or can't do that isn't going to piss off somebody else, right? Like, people are always going to find a reason to get upset at you, to throw you under the bus, to shade you, to say all these things. So, like, I highly encourage all of you that no matter what happens, don't let that shit get to you. If you're in a room where someone's talking shit, stop it. right? Like y'all saw me when I was like, what the fuck is, what's wrong with Ashley being here? Because it's like, at the end of the day, like, unless it's game talk, what are we doing? And once the game is done, once somebody is voted out, they are a human, they are leaving the house, and the game stuff is done. You know? I don't know. That's just how I feel. Oh yeah, me teasing about using the veto? Yes, because like, what the fuck? I used it again. Don't tempt me now. Like, you know? I've never played Valorant because I'm a controller girly. However, for Marvel Rivals, I do play mouse and keyboard. I do need a new mouse though, because this mouse is falling apart. Here's the thing. When it comes to Vince and Ashley, like, that's their business, right? Like, at the end of the day, that's stuff that they can handle. Do I think both of them have said insensitive comments, about each other? Absolutely. Absolutely. But that has nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? We Can Convert You is hilarious. I used to play Fortnite, actually, yeah. Oh my God, when I saw the Get Along shirt, that shit was so fucking funny. I was like, I sure fucking did. Hop Knife, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. I appreciate it. Marvel Rivals mains, I play Cloak and Dagger and Mantis. I'm a healer main. Ugh. Controller girlies, rice. Do I miss hanging with Vince? I mean, of course. Like, dude, that was like my dog in the crib. Like, that was my #1 ally. Like, it was so fun to see our run the second half of the season. But though, I think the one thing that I think a lot of people have a hard time, which is what like production told us, like, people need to learn how to separate personal and game. Like, the game happened, the game is now over, and everyone is entitled to their own peace, their own privacy, their own, like, everything. You know what I mean? Just because some of us are back on social media and going on lives and doing all this doesn't mean that everyone else has to follow suit. Everyone handles things differently. Like, and that's just something that like him and I talked about before leaving the house. I don't know if you guys remember, but it was by the pool, the pool table. And he said like, he's going to need a lot of time after this is over. And I was like, I get it. It makes sense. You know? So it's just kind of like, I can't tell anybody how to decompress, how to handle all of this, anything. You know? I can't. So I really don't know. I really don't know. I know, when we were saying goodbye. So good. Dude, I know James Gunn. I was like, oh, it's giving, hang on, wait for it.
Da 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 da, I'm ready, James Gunn. Give me a call and I'm gonna pull on up, buddy. I'm ready.
I know Lance Bass, dude, there were so many people. It's insane. Hi, Dreamweaves. Guys, I'm telling you, the people that have reached out to me, I am gagged. Like, OGs, like I said, starting from season 2. Season 2, bro. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, whether it's phone calls, Twitter DMs, like the fact that I am literally getting phone calls from legends. I'm just like gagged. I will not confirm or deny who it's been. Just know. Would I ever get into acting or voice acting? Yeah, I'm down. I'm down. I love Janelle. Shout out to Janelle. Season 6, season 7. You guys are funny. You're like, so. Anyway. Anything else? Anything else? Aw, thanks, Upside. Here's the thing. It's like, when you play a game, I was so proud of my game. I'm still proud of my game. And I knew I knew what was going to happen. I don't know. I think a lot of people don't realize, like, I'm a gamer at the end of the day. I've played in tournaments for money. I've played in free tournaments. I've done charity events. I've done a lot of things where, like, losing is part of my life. I was an athlete, you know, I competed against some of the fastest people in college and I lost. I like, losing is okay. I think you learn so much more when you lose than when you win. And the fact that I got so close, and the fact that I have people, OGs, legends, people who've made records, and like they're flattered to talk to me. I'm like, bitch, you, me, you know? It's just like, when I have those kinds of moments, this is why I said, like, I literally stand on what I said to Julie Chen. Like, all of this experience and how I feel and how I'm so proud of myself, it is worth more than $750 could ever fucking buy me. And even now, today, having the connections that I do with certain Big Brother alums, getting the praises from former legends, again, worth so much more than $750K, dog. Like, it's just insane. It's insane. I'm literally so humbled. Y'all listened to my letter that I wrote to myself, you know? So it's crazy. I literally still haven't swallowed the pill of, like, the records that I broke or even created. I mean, it's insane. Even with, like, language, the fact that my block, their block, his block was never a thing. That's kind of cool. Maybe if people talk about that, I'll be like, oh, I remember Morgan from season 27. She did that. You know, it's kind of crazy. So I honestly, like, you know, everything that people have said or haven't said or think, like, at the end of the day, this is my story. This is my perception, my perspective. And I feel like every other perspective isn't really going to matter anymore because the game's over. You know? The game's over. I won 2 HOHs, 5 vetoes, controlled other HOHs, like, won when I needed to, not when I wanted to. I had a great social game. My strategy was on point. Like, I don't care what anyone says about anything because, like, I know the game that I played and no one can tell me differently. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the way it is. So, I don't know. I think the thing is like, when I think about possibly doing a deep dive, or like, I ask myself, like, well, what's the point now that the game's over? Just to learn about what other people were doing? Okay. That doesn't change the fact that I got 3rd place. Like, it doesn't change the fact that I broke records. It doesn't change the fact that certain people went home. I can't rewrite history, you know? So it's like, even the argument of like, oh, well, like, if you were sitting next to Ashley, but I wasn't sitting next to Ashley. So what's that conversation for? What's like, what are all these hypotheticals? What are they for? You know? So it's like, I get, like, the point of deep dives, especially if you're saying, like, it can celebrate what you did. But the thing is like, I don't have to go on there and celebrate what I did because I know what I did. You know? Like, and that doesn't take away from what other people did. That doesn't take away from other people's strategies, social game, competitive game. Like, it doesn't take away from anybody. My story does not mean that other people's stories are invalid. You know what I'm saying? So I don't need to watch to know what other people did because that's their story. That's not mine. So I don't know. That's just kind of how I feel about it. You know? Because it's like one of those things that, like, once you leave the house, like, once I, like, hugged Vince and told him I'm so proud of him and congratulations, and, like, I don't know if you guys, I don't know if it picked up, but, like, I kept telling Ashley, like, it's okay. Like, it's okay. It's okay that she cut me. I knew she was going to. It's okay. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure I said, like, it's okay, baby. It's okay. And I left the house smiling because I was so proud of myself. Like, no one can sit here and tell me different about my game. I do not care. You know? I was so proud of them for making it. I was so proud that the final 3 was us. And if they weren't proud about it, or if they wanted to do get me out, or if they like, then that's on them. That's not on me. I never wanted either of them to leave that house, ever. I was so glad that us 3 made it to the end. That's what I can stand on. Like, whether they believed in the judges or not, I believed in the judges. I did. And now, if I come back and I play in another season, people are going to know me, and they're going to know that I'm fucking loyal, that I'm fucking honest, and I will go fucking hard for my fucking squad. I will go hard in the paint, and I will not give a fuck. You know? So that's what I'm proud of. I don't really care about all the noise. I really don't. You know? So, that's all. That's really it. So yeah. Anyway, I know it's late. A lot of you guys are on East Coast time. A lot of you are probably tired as hell. So this is one of my favorite things that I love to do when I leave. So I'm really big on community, as you guys know. I'm really big on sharing my community with other people, aka like raiding is what we call it. So I'm so excited for this raid. We are going to raid out. So if you guys are new here, let me explain how this works. When we raid, that means we bring our community to another community, and we share love. We show them emotes. We're just like, yeah, like, you don't have to subscribe if you don't want to, but you just bring in the energy. You let them know, yo, this is me. This is what we're doing. Like all the stuff. So if you guys are a sub, like, you guys can see some of the mods putting in more grades and all the things. I really want you guys to copy and paste those. If you guys have a little juice box next to your name, it'll show up. If you don't have a juice box, you can do the more grade with the purple hearts. Anyone can copy those, okay? So we are, let me see, do I remember how to raid? Holy fuck, /raid. Okay. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit what we're going. We are actually going to go to a Dead by Daylight streamer, okay? He is one of my favorites. His energy is unmatched, okay? He's absolutely incredible. So I'm so excited to have all of you guys here. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening to me. Anytime I stream, I am totally open for Big Brother questions. I don't want you guys to think that this was only a Big Brother question. It's not Skirms, but I fucking love Skirms. He's my favorite DBD streamer next to who I'm rating next. But what I will say is this was such an honor to have all of you here. Thank you for coming to my space, my pride and joy. I fucking love streaming. This is the job that I love. I love it down. Okay, but I don't want you guys to think that like this is the only Big Brother stream. We can talk about Big Brother whenever you guys want. If you guys have any advice, please come to my chat. It's so much better than DMing me, because when I tell you, I have been so flooded with DMs, I can't even see them. Like, I don't even look at them anymore because there are so many. So please come to the stream. Mods, if we can put perhaps a Discord link for those to join the Discord. Discord, I'm so active on. You can ask anybody who's been in this chat. I am so active on Discord. I check in every day. We talk about random shit. We have dance parties. Like, we just, dance parties as far as like chat. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope I answered as many of your questions as possible. I know I kind of did as much as I could with all the questions that I was asked. I picked my favorite ones, picked ones that I know people wanted to talk about. But if you guys, again, have any other questions, anytime, please come back. I would love to hang out with you guys more. This is like everything to me. We'll do more gaming streams, all the stuff. But please copy the raid messages. We are going to raid my good friend, Jumpman Cam. He is literally so funny, so good, absolutely incredible person. And he's just one of my favorite people on the internet, especially when it comes to DBD. So I hope you guys enjoy his streams. And I'm so glad that you guys came here to mine and listened to me and hung out. You guys are incredible. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see you guys again. I love you guys. Oh, also, look at this ending. Like, look at this. Oh, Annie killed it. Killed it. Okay? Absolutely incredible. I love you guys so much. Absolutely incredible. I love it. Love to see it. Love to see it. Oops. Let's see. Let's do this. All right. Oh, wait. I'm going to wave goodbye to you guys. Bye, guys. Love you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love you guys. see you guys next. If you guys join my Discord, I'm gonna give announcements on when I'm streaming next, all this stuff. 4 hours, baby. We did it. We did it. Okay, love you guys so much. And I will see you guys for another stream. Please copy the raid messages. Copy the raid message. We're gonna spam the fuck out of his chat. Oh, you guys are already giving the morgue raid before we're even there? Oh, you're giving the hint? Oh, you're giving the hint? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, love you guys so much.
W's in the chat for Miss Morgue, man. Shout out to the GOAT. Morgue in the building. Shout out to the GOAT, Miss Model Morgue in the building with the fucking fat ass raid. Oh my God. Y'all going crazy. W Morgue, bro. Just W's, bro. Just W's, bro. Just fucking W's, bro. For the legend herself, who absolutely bodied it on this season of Big Brother, bro. If y'all didn't tap in, go tap in. If y'all didn't tap